All right, DC, should be interesting to see how it goes for him here tonight. I know you, as a high-level wrestler and Olympian yourself, are always curious to see guys who wrestled collegiately on this level now apply their trade in the UFC.
You know, you look at this guy and you think about his past. You think about his background, how he has been trained from his youth to be here. Even though he understood he wanted to be a mixed martial artist, his dad knew that he had to wrestle. And that wrestling took him through college, and it leads him to the UFC. That is why you see him approach fights the way that he does. It's been embedded in this kid. And if he can continue to evolve his entire mixed martial arts game to match his wrestling level, he's hell on wheels. He's shown that to this point.
And one thing he has focused on is being more active when he does get the fight to the ground. So perhaps we'll see an uptick in the ground and pound here tonight as this high-level wrestler gets back to work. All right, so here he is, the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion, Tom Aspinall. He has put UK on the map, and certainly Michael Bisping and Leon Edwards deserve a lot of credit, but now the UK has a heavyweight champion, and he hasn't even arrived at his fighting prime. We heard a lot about the grappling of Tom Aspinall and just how good he was in that realm. His striking is outstanding. He's got the power to go with the speed. He moves as well with the footwork as any heavyweight on the roster. And that's really the big challenge for the opposition here tonight. Power to be sure on the other side, but how are they going to keep up with Tom Aspinall with the lateral movement, the jab, and everything else that he presents and poses on the feet? All right, with that, the wait ends here. Both fighters have graced the octagon, and we are raring to go from a sold-out Etihad Arena here in Abu Dhabi, UAE. And now our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. All right, now for the official introductions, we send it inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Kevin the Monster Randleman. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Tom Aspinall.
Herb Dean, third man in the octagon tonight. Well, it is a far jaunt from the U.S. to Abu Dhabi, but this has become a very special backdrop. Great to be with you tonight as we broadcast live from the new Etihad Arena, which has witnessed a lot of UFC history up until this point. In theory, plenty more where that came from here tonight. All right, the wrestler having a little trouble engaging here in the clinch, and as you well know, he's got a lot of trips and takedowns from this very position.
Well, he manipulates you. He manipulates you from the underhook. He gets to the underhook, he starts to move you forward, backward, he's tripping, he's foot sweeping you. He has so many different ways to get you to the ground that you can never really feel comfortable from this clinch position.
Oh, beautiful transition right into side control. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Aspinall getting absolutely worked here from the top. Let's see if there's an uptick in his urgency here as he tries to get back up.
Getting them out here. Now he's got a good body position. Yup. He's using a lot of good movement. Changing the position.
All right, working inside his opponent. Aspinall's trying to get the triangle here. Let's see if he can close the show. Oh, good.
He's gonna take armbar here.
Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent.
Oh, right into mouth.
Ground and pound, the hammer mark Mark Coleman would be proud. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all.
Aspinall's attempting a triangle here. Let's see if he can finish the deal. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in. Oh, the ground and pound is coming. Good movement to avoid some of that power coming back. Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Aspinall's right back to the full mount here.
Great ground and pound by this man.
Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again. Another submission attempt here, and this is a good one. Oh, he's in trouble. All right, so now going to position over submission as he bails on the sub. Oh, he's got his back. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
Really maximizing his shots here on the ground. Aspinall's able to make a nice transition there back into side control.
That was a slick transition. In the half guard.
Aspinall's back in full mount.
Now he's looking arm triangle on the opposite side. When he goes to finish, look, he's got it locked. When he goes to finish, he has to... Oh, now he's in trouble.
Oh, he is out. How good is that?
That is phenomenal submission defense by this young man.
Lands with the ground and pound here. Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure. All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here.
Great job finding his shots from the top position.
All right, listen to me. You're looking great. You're winning this fight everywhere. This round, I want you to control the fight on the ground. I think you can get that submission from side control position, okay?
All right, so there's the final horn marking the end of the fight, and you got to think he's going to get the nod just based upon the offensive submission prowess.
I mean, he attacked submissions every opportunity he got. So constantly had his opponent under duress, constantly had him under attack. And I believe even if you're on your back, if you're throwing up that many submissions, you should get the victory.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Round two underway. All right, here we go. Our next round is underway after multiple submission attempts in that previous round. And at some point, you got to be worried about burning yourself out a little bit attempting all these chokes.
You got to be careful, right? Because the arms blow up. If you get a body triangle or something else, the legs blow up. You got to be very cautious with all that squeeze you use to take all these submission attempts.
Aspinall's trying to get a triangle here. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in.
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Man, submission defense is a powerful thing. Offense keeps going for it. Defenders held up every step of the way.
Yeah, the defense has done a great job just making sure he leaves nothing long, no submission attempts, even when they...
Oh, he's going for a choke here. This could be tough. Oh, look out, folks. That is tight.
It looks like it's getting going. Oh, he's getting submitted. He's out. What submission defense on display.
Side control now. Wow, all things considered, pretty good shot from bottom position.
Now he's going full mount.
Setting up for another submission now.
It's tight.
Working for that submission.
It's always hard when you're trying to end the fight. Okay, he's got it. That's it.
Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, but the submission defense wins this transition. There it is. Now he's going to mount.
All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. Good movement on the ground here defensively by Aspinall.
Yes, smart adjustment. Yep.
All right, north-south position now, DC. We'll see how he chooses to advance from here.
Nice transition.
Aspinall's body getting bruised up on that right side now. Don't want to take too many more shots to that midsection. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Landing strikes nicely here from top position. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
All right, well, he's got him softened up here. All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
All right, looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it.
Oh, he's got the arm in tight. No, he's out. The fight's going to continue.
Oh, my goodness. I thought it was over. I thought this fight was over.
Ground and pound strike there now.
And another one. Another strike from the top lands for him.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Nicely done. And again, dealing with that cut around his eye. Got to be careful.
He's got to shore up the defense, because if he keeps getting hit there, it's only going to continue to get worse.
Bottom fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
Seconds winding down in round two.
Ref won't help you here. Just as the referee will never take a guy out of mount, they will not take a guy off of your back. You have to get him out of position.
And the horn sounds on round two. All right, so the round is over, but not before damage was done. Cut on the cheek, sustained in that round. Cut man in there quickly as usual to try to seal it up.
Let's get that head movement. Let's start popping that jab.
All right, we'll re-rack some replays from the previous round as they attend to that pretty nasty cut in his eye area.
You got to lock in defensively, man. You cannot be out there just fighting. His opponent is too high level to try to fight him with his ego. Now he's dealing with a nasty cut over his eye. Why do you need another thing to manage when you already got one of the best fighters in the world in front of you?
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway.
Oh, nice. He's wobbling now. Oh!
Uppercut lands. Able to connect with a beautiful jab. Oh, there's the single.
He passed the half guard. Oh, nice.
Nice positional control here. Good movement defensively here on the ground. Huge elbow there. All right, looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. Man, he ate another shot right on that cut. You think his vision has been compromised at all?
You know, it has to, right? Because you got to be able to see to fight. And right now, he's been targeted in that area, and you can see it worsening.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent, you got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job. And busy as he looks to improve position here.
In the half guard.
Right into side mount.
Oh, into the mouth.
All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. Oh, man, he's still targeting that cut, and it is getting worse by the minute. Oh, he's had a huge strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job.
Takes his back now. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
Aspinall's cut, not getting blood in his eyes per se, but that is a huge gash on the cheek. Kind of looks like a slot machine right now, and if we get in between rounds, the ringside physician and the cut man are going to have their work cut out for them.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep. Very active off of his back. Lands a beautiful strike from the bottom.
Close guard here. He's very comfortable here working off his back, DC. I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
Oh, another blow lands on the cut. Critical situation now. He's a bloody mess.
This is a terrible position.
Moving his head pretty well defensively on the ground here.
Beautiful transition. He's got to find a way to get back to his feet.
Aspinall getting work from the top here. He's got to do a better job to cover up. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long.
Getting them out here.
Print the shirts, ground and pound. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here.
And there you go, again, half guard.
Oh, how about that transition to top position? Beautiful work by Aspinall.
Oh, right into mount.
All right, so a grueling battle on the ground, and no surprise, the picture-perfect shot there, DC, and one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect.
Well, some might describe this as critical condition. That eye is absolutely mangled. Aspinall's going for the sub here. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in.
Look at him, he's got a caution. Oh, my goodness. He slams him down, uses straight power to escape that triangle choke. Great job, great technique. I mean, great physicality.
Yeah, and just when you thought he might get submitted, instead he turns defense into offense and power bombs his opponent on the canvas. All right, heading back to the corner now after that round, and Aspinall's eye is in rough shape. I mean, I would just probably quit, but he's not going to do that. But I would not be surprised if the ringside physician did come in and take a look at that here between rounds. All right, DC, we got a few clips of the damage done in that round. Can see where things really started to escalate.
Yeah, really open up that cut, John. The blows are just devastating. He's got to get out of the way more. I mean, if this guy won't do it himself, Somebody's got to help him. Because you cannot keep taking these types of shots.
Fourth round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Takedown defense holds up. Fighters separate from the clinch. Oh, he lands another strike to the body here, really starting to connect on a lot of strikes to the midsection here in the latter stages of this fight. Aspinall's cheek is just pouring blood all over his face.
Massive hook lands, and his opponent seems to be on his way out of the fight. He's going to guillotine.
Looks like he's got the sub locked in tight now.
That guillotine looks very painful, and he's very close to the finish, but he cannot rush. He cannot.
Oh, he's out.
Now he's going full mouth. I mean, way to stay aware and stay safe defensively. You got to be careful here.
Posture's up. Oh, and he lands a brutal strike to the head. Well, let's see if he goes to set up the hook again. He is really
big double leg level change. Look at that. Recognized he was about to lose position. This man is landing brutal ground and pound.
Aspinall's cut has really opened up now, folks. I don't necessarily have to tell you that watching at home. Looks like you could stick a quarter in there, and I'm not sure how much longer this fight is going to continue. All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh, yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage off. Great shot from the top position.
Oh, another strike lands from the top.
He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
Oh, heavy shots raining down.
Nice defense.
All right, so when is too much too much? I mean, I'm not sure I need to see this fighter absorb any further damage here, Tom.
It's okay if his corner or the ringside position calls a stop to this thing. He has been battered, he has been beaten, and the result is not going to change. Oh, now he's going to find himself in a little more danger.
Really good job to land these strikes from top position. So 3 minutes have flown off the fight clock there. Aspinall's in half guard. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Well, you know I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transit. Aspinall is now trying for the Kimura.
Oh, it's getting deep.
Oh, he's out of danger.
Great submission defense. He was able to take his arm out and stay safe. Massive shot from the top.
Another ground and pound strike gets home. Oh, crowd just loving it as the fighters, after an extended grappling battle, make their way back to the field.
Yeah, they're back on their feet. They spent a lot of energy on the ground. These guys are going back and forth on the ground, and ultimately, he's gotten back to his feet to give himself an opportunity.
Aspinall, lands a hip toss to get him down. That can't feel good. Aspinall's got an arm. Looks like he's trying to lock up a Kimura. Oh, he's got the submission locked in now.
Knee on belly, postures up, knee on belly. He's raining down ground and pound. He has to move, or the fight is going to get stopped.
All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here, and he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here. Oh, that's a nice strike.
Chip, look at that redness underneath his elbow.
Oh, stuck in the guillotine. How in the world did he escape that submission?
right, sound control now. Horn sounds for the end of round 4. Heading back to the corner now after that round. Aspinall's eye is in real trouble, folks. That does not look good. I wouldn't be at all surprised to see the ringside physician be called on here. He might even stop the fight. We'll see. All right, so as the cut man gets to work, we'll re-rack some replays from the previous round.
Well, he's got some work to do. The cut man's going to have to work a miracle because this guy was on the receiving end of some real damaging shots. And if he doesn't do something different defensively, it's going to get worse. And if it gets worse, the fight may be stopped.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Here we go, 5th and final round.
Nice punch to the head.
Oh, what a connection by him there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school. In the half guard. Oh, he got to the spot. Nice. And look at him attacking the arm triangle on the other side. He's going to lock him down, try to pass all the way across his body. Once he gets across, he was going to drop.
You gotta be kidding me, he's out.
There it is, now he's on the mountain. Great submission defense on display tonight. Oh.
Like that!
Lands the ground and pound strike. Well, good dexterity and movement here on the ground to avoid any further damage, courtesy of that ground and pound. Nice job off of his back by Aspinall. Well, he's avoided a lot of the damage here on the ground. Nicely done with the head movement there.
Not staying still underneath his opponent is allowing him to not get hit with anything too damaging.
Lands the ground and pound strike here. Oh, these grounds. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through.
Yes, smart adjustment. Yep. Getting him out here. Beautiful ground strike landed. That was nice. Another strike gets through from the top position.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the most ideal positions you can get to, especially if you are fighting someone that doesn't truly understand that they're not in as much danger as they are. Because it's dangerous, but there are a lot of outs. And if a person isn't very understanding of that, then you can really, really put some damage on them. In the half guard.
All right, closed guard now. You got to be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now.
All these actions, though, these big actions got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there.
And there you go, again, half guard.
All right, dominant position for him here, full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you got to start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp, and try to recollect half guard. Half guard sucks, but it's much better than being mounted fully by your opponent.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Oh, the ground and pound is there.
Changing the position.
Can't get it. Good awareness by the defensive fighter. right into side control. Aspinall getting touched here repeatedly with these ground and pound strikes from the top. Referee's not going to bail you out. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound. He's in the mount. Nice shots landing from the top position.
All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have 2 hands in or 2 hands out, or guys start to attack triangles. Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
And there is the final horn. What a 25-minute affair tonight. We're going to the scorecards. Official decision now in. The buff has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest, 49-46. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Kevin the Monster Randleman.
All right, no suspense there as Bruce Buffer gets you the judges' scorecards. A clean, dominant victory for the wrestler here tonight. And he was unfazed in the fighter meeting, unfazed when he walked out tonight, and got a